here on the Midday Extra Show is the workstation. We talked about, having your entire mind and body and your health in order, but this place is a little different. While your head and your mind and your body is in order, you need to be in order professionally. You need to be in order in every other aspect of your life. And now workstation is dedicated to ensuring that you evolve with time, as regards your profession and the professional space in general. Today we are talking about something very important. A couple of people have raised alarm saying, now robots want to take over everything. What are we going to do? Now, everything can be done artificially, everything can be done via some sort of machine, an app, whatsoever. Now, the humans are being displaced from the capital market because they don't have so much to offer anymore. Machines have taken over that job. Now, we are discussing artificial intelligence, AI, as it regards to, the corporate space and its contribution to the corporate space. Now, I'm not alone in the studio. Together with Great Darling Wisdom, we will champion this conversation. Hi, Great Darling.
Hi, Martha. I'm so excited to be here doing this because I feel this is a very important conversation, and I can't wait to actually have it with you today.
I know how important this is with you. If you follow Great Darling closely, you will see that he literally talks AI. He breathes AI and everything regards to AI. And the name, of course, is something I have battled with, trying to either spell it. Great Darling. Yes, you can guess that pronunciation, but the spelling, especially for darling, you're not gonna guess it. Yeah, but yes, it's amazing to be here in the studio with you. Thank you so much for honoring
Thank you so
this
much, Martha.
invitation
Thank you.
here again. Now let's go straight into the conversation. When we talk about artificial intelligence,
Yeah.
what are we talking about?
Okay. First of all, I think the whole buzz of artificial intelligence started a few weeks ago, or rather a few months. Like by December, we started hearing about ChatGPT and all of this, and then people made a certain perception that AI is maybe just about a particular tool, which is not so. For example, a tool like ChatGPT is just a particular aspect of AI, which is generative AI,
Okay.
and artificial intelligence is something really, really vast that has
Okay.
multiple like facets.
Okay.
So the face, what is actually trending right now is generative AI. All of this AI that create text and create like all of these things for us, and then people try to tag that under AI. And I feel this is like a trend. Generative AI is a trend. Like all of the Chat GBT, the Google Bard, and everything is actually a trend. But what's not a trend is the actual artificial intelligence, because it's bigger than just being a particular tool.
Okay. So you're saying artificial intelligence is, what exactly is this? We've had the misconceptions, but
Yeah.
what exactly is AI? Because I might think it's an app. You go out there and they say AI can, edit your pictures for you.
Yeah.
AI can do this. And this chat GPT,
Yeah.
it just surfaced online all of a sudden. Everybody
Yeah.
say that's the easiest place. It's better than Google.
Yeah.
When you want to check out something, just go to chat GPT
Yeah.
and it gives you the entire
Yeah.
answer. But we know about this, conceptions. But what exactly is AI?
Okay, what exactly is AI?
Mm-hmm.
I feel as the name implies, artificial intelligence. So artificial intelligence is anything at all that it's not being done by a human but by
Okay.
a machine.
Okay.
And this has to do with like robotics. It has to do with like machines that can like perform tasks on their own. Like artificial the general idea of artificial intelligence is machines, things that don't actually need so much human input. They can be trained on data and be able to like perform tasks on their own. It's beyond like just a particular tool, and there are many facets to it. And to make the conversation not to go too long, I would not be like delving so deep into that. But yeah, that's the like surface of what artificial intelligence is really about.
All right. Now, what is the role of this to the corporate world? Like I stated earlier, AI is about to take my jobs. What I know is now I even heard that you can record your voice with
Yeah,
a script.
deep fake
You right?
audio.
And then the AI can, all you need to do is just upload that script,
Yeah,
and then it gives you your voice
yeah,
completely. That's
yeah,
amazing.
yeah. It's called like deep fake, and that is actually one part of AI. Everything about AI, and I think we're going to get to that point.
Mm-hmm.
It's everything about AI really is we are meant to it's something that can be used for both good and bad. It's just like giving me a gun. I can decide to a soldier, when a soldier is with a gun, is going for war, is helping the country. But when you leave a citizen with a gun, maybe his brothers just make him angry. He's going to shoot his head or something, his neighbor or something. So that's what AI really is. It's like a tool in our hands, and we can actually use it to achieve a lot. And if used in the wrong way, it can also disrupt the lot. But you said, how does it like relate to the whole corporate world thing? I feel the people that said AI is going to take your job, really, I'm not arguing with them. And the people that say AI is not going to take your job, I'm not actually arguing with them. I think there's something I heard from somebody. He said why he stopped believing in experts is because no expert knew when COVID-19 was coming. Like, they could predict financial markets and everything, but we didn't know when COVID actually hit. And nobody can say, oh, this is when COVID was going to hit or everything. So he said he stopped believing in all these people that supposedly tag themselves like as experts. They're the ones in this field. So I'm not telling anybody AI is going to take your job. Neither AI is not going to take your job. There's this story I want to share, but I think it's going to be quite long. And yeah, on my first job, I firstly worked in a cyber cafe, like, you know, in Nigeria, also cyber cafe and everything. So I was the only one there actually. And this particular day, like people just came in from all over the place, write my CV for me. This one says type out this for me. Different jobs, like, and at that particular place where I worked, they also sell like where I worked there, they also help like sell drinks. They also sell like water, sachet water, bottled waters and everything, and they sell like some of these bookshop materials. So many people were coming in and everything. Like, I feel like that's the most pressured point I've been at my life. Like everything I've ever done in my life, I don't feel I've been that pressured ever. So this man came in. I think is above 60, and while I was grumbling, I think he needed to buy something like recharge card because he was also saw airtime. So while he came in, it was like, see wetin oyibo don cost. He say if not be say they go bring computer come now, this one no for dey happen. He say na so they carry our job. They carry black man job. They comot and they give computer. I was not like thinking like,
somebody
do you
still
know
thinks
how
like
many ages like computer has been existing and someone is still thinking like this? So I feel this is what is going to happen with AI too. If you want to say, oh, I don't care, I don't want to know what that is, because it's actually here to stay. And like I said, what is a trend is like the tools. What is not a trend is the whole idea of AI. So it's not really going to be just a trend. So I feel it's something to upskill into, and AI really applies to every single industry. If you're in medicine, if you're in any single industry at all, there is a way AI can be infused, and it's going to like give you a edge over every other person that doesn't know how AI can help in this industry. Like yesterday, we did a Twitter space. I had like many of my speakers, which were really fantastic. We had developers, we had content writers, digital marketers and everything, and they came on and they were sharing. And I think there's something a lady shared, I think it's keeping me right now. I think it's keeping me right now, but let me just skip that. So it's something that is very, very, very like important in the corporate world. Like, it's going to be like an edge for those guys
to know it.
Yeah, to actually know it.
It's just like the computer. You know, when it came out first, people were like, there's no need for me to know it.
Yeah.
Now it's like a major requirement where on your CVs they ask you what office can you use? MS Word, what can you use? And a lot of people have falling out of their jobs because they don't. And there's the same thing with AI. Like he rightly said, it's something you need to pay a close watch to. Now, when there's a new trend, people will say, it's easy for you to say Gen Z, all these Gen Zs, they've come again with people always have a problem with Gen Zs, but you know, there's something about them. They are very quick to adapt to new trends. The bad thing is, whether it's good or bad, they adapt to it. But when there's a new trend, they adapt to it. And now, they've started getting used to the AI thing. Very soon, they will take your jobs. That's exactly what he's trying to say. If you don't know it, if you don't keep yourself in check with these trends, your jobs will be taken away from you by people who understand how it works.
Really, one thing I also feel it's that I say this sometimes. I said I don't believe AI is going to take jobs. It's going to just cancel some jobs.
Yeah.
I run a book community also, Growth Hub community, and in our community, uh, there's there's this book we got to review, and the
Okay.
and and in that book,
Mm-hmm.
I think it was written by I've missed his name actually, but in that book he shared a story that there was this particular when they were creating cars in the US and when they are creating cars in Japan. So there is a particular job that those in the US usually have somebody that does.
In
So when you
Japan.
go to the US, after they create like the car doors, they still need some people to hit something or something before the door is being fixed into the car. But when he went to Japan, he discovered that those guys did not get to um, hit
Use their
anything. They
hands to do
just
anything.
create the door and impute it directly. So it was like, why are you guys not doing this? Like someone does this job in the US,
Easily.
why are you not doing it here? So it's just like some jobs are not relevant if you really understand. That job was not relevant, but they were
Mm-hmm.
not creating it in the right way. So
Okay.
if AI can actually do so much things, just like some jobs will be cancelled, definitely
Mm-hmm.
there will be no need. It's not like it's not taking your job to me, it's just canceling the job
It's
because
canceling it,
right
but
now it's
yeah.
no longer important.
Yeah, but that's taking your job, great darling. That's taking your job. And now, as an AI and automation-driven digital marketer, how
Yeah.
do you see AI impacting the marketing landscape?
Hmm. Marketing, like that's one part AI is going to be very instrumental to. And one way I feel like AI is very instrumental to marketing is data. And I've been saying this, like for example, we most companies, most of the big companies, they gather data. It's very very important to, because I heard someone say, he said the difference between a trader and difference between, or the difference between someone that has a shop and someone that has a supermarket is that and it's not just having a supermarket, because some supermarket might not even keep data. So
Okay.
someone that have an actual let's say company or something, is that they have data. So right now with the use of artificial intelligence,
Mm-hmm.
we can make decisions with our data. For example, in my business there's a trend that I've been noticing and everything, and this isn't like in data, and I've been gathering all of this data and everything. When I pour it into AI and I ask it questions like, with this data I've generated for my business, what do you think we can do better? It's going to have answers for me. So that
Oh.
process of like aiding decision making and giving you like that pace to actually make fast decisions
Mm-hmm.
with data, I feel like that's one way it's going to affect marketing, and it's going to be really like a lot of people are going to be turning out so much ads, and I feel some of them will not be as good, and those people that know how to use it so well will turn out like quite better ads, like to advertise businesses and everything. So
Mm-hmm.
it's going to hit in that aspect of like advertising and
Mm-hmm.
data mostly, based on what I can like see from the whole AI
AI thing.
landscape.
All
Yeah.
right. So currently, what are the jobs, the areas that AI is being applied? Because we hear AI, 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 AI up and about, but for some people, they haven't seen, how it's been operated in different facets. So, what areas or are AI currently dominating?
Really, AI is in every single um part. You can't like, I would just mention one industry and I'm going to tell you how AI is actually playing a role there. And for example, if we go to farming, artificial intelligence has been there for quite a while. Even if we don't see it as artificial intelligence, robots are also part of artificial intelligence. And I think one place we are going to actually see lots and lot of innovations in AI is agriculture. Like we'll be having more machines, and I know right now we already have tractors and everything, but in some parts of the world, maybe even here in Nigeria, I even think in Kenya, but Kenya, I think some few years ago, some student developed something that can help them like track the growth of products and discover when this thing is rotting or something. So all of those things are AI,
In the
and
soil?
yeah.
Oh,
So
wow.
they are like, it's going to be like in the agriculture space would know when these things are not working, would know what to add up. In the space of medicine, there's already be AI. It has not always got into all the parts of the world, and it's going to be like be increasing in writing, in video creation, in I even feel like it's affecting those people mostly in the creative space, because
Already.
that's why we even did that space yesterday, because we felt like it's really, the jam is really there. Like ChatGPT can write. So for example, one important thing is that right now that ChatGPT can create content, Google Bard can create content, everybody can just go there and type in and get content and paste. But then the good companies will be looking for people that can use these tools and still be able to like use their own perception and use their own intelligence to make the content really unique. They won't stop you from using the tools because it's going to aid in your creative process. But yeah, people that can actually add up their own personal knowledge. So I feel like it's still important to still learn all of these things. It's still important to have all of this knowledge and not just say, oh, AI is going to take my job, I'm quitting. They still need those really good people actually.
So yes, it goes back to what we've been saying here over the week. When you are excellent, you're excellent.
Yeah.
And it's very hard for you to be displaced with the invention of AI or not. Like he rightly said, you know, you are good. AI can do a lot of things now. Create content, can do so many things. But if you are good at what you do, AI will just be an advantage to you. So now, if as a writer, you're going to meet someone and say, the person is telling you AI can write literally anything for you. What I'm telling that person is, yes, AI can write for you. But AI will not give you personalized writing. That means anybody that comes up with the exact same question on that platform will get the same answer.